catfishing, yeah.
Whatever it is, he is diving deep. What's up, guys? It's Ken Johnson. Today we're going to do a video on an overnight fishing trip. This is actually after the trip, so I can talk about it. Some neat things happened, so I think you'd like it. We're going to see some neat creatures. And I'm going to do a little recap of it at the end of the video, so stick around for that. I think it'll be interesting. But I'm going to bring along one of my friends, Ricky Wallace. You know him, Wallace Knife Works and Homestead. And so I'm sure Ricky will have a video of this posting on his site as well, so check him out. But right now I want to kind of cut to something from the last time we went fishing, same area. And we did that night fishing for catfish. I wanted you to see that. So I was looking at the bush hooks that I pulled from last time I went catfishing. I was wondering why the bait was stripped clean. For a point of reference, this one right here at top is the way the hook is supposed to be shaped. So we definitely had a fish, but these eagle claw hooks that I had, they were just too light a gauge, I guess, and the bass pulled, or not the bass, but the catfish pulled off. So that's the reason why we were not catching catfish last time. I did go with a heavier gauge hook this time. I have redone my bush hook setup, so hopefully this time we will catch some big ones. So that was very compelling. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you our fishing trip. We left out about 3 o'clock, something like that. We had some boat troubles. You'll see that. And then after we got done with that, we fished all night. And I think you're going to enjoy this. Well, folks, this is not what I had planned, but it is what we got. So the boat, the engine is not cranking. I think it's flooded, and so we're going to be staying in this canal and fishing it pretty much until the motor cranks, and then we'll go out to where we need to go. So you'll see us a little bit, hopefully catching something.
Should be pretty much eat up a fish here.
Like that one right there?
Yeah.
So we got a little shell cracker here. First one.
That's all it was.
Yeah. Alright guys, so as you can tell, we got the motor running. We were tearing up the brim. So we got plenty of bait. And I know that Richard Jean is watching this right now. And I had to fight Ricky, but we're using them for bait. They're not going to go in the skillet. So
Who?
Who? That guy?
Who you talking about?
I don't know.
Who's that?
Yeah, I thought that was your cousin. Anyway, so I'm on.
I don't think so, Tater.
I'm gonna get on now.
I like that chicken.
Okay, so Ricky is setting up his lines. After he sets up his lines, then I'll set up my lines. So right now he's baiting them up with some chicken. Nothing special, just cut up chicken breast And then we'll cut up some mullet. Of course, being good stewards of the environment, cutting some lines that people left behind. So when something happens, I'll let you see it.
Oh boy. Baby clip.
I just want to show here. This is situation right now. We got one man down. I'm probably gonna follow suit. He's got a line bowing right now. We got live action right now. He fell asleep, and sure enough, as soon as you go to sleep, rod starts bending. Let's see what we got.
You want to take it? I can't get up right this minute.
Now I'm seeing it bend some more.
Man, I was gonna get me a good nap.
As former county commissioner Buckley once said, Mother Nature, she's a mother.
Alright, I'm gonna put it back down and wait again.
Alright.
That was exciting.
Woohoo! Alright, so that was unexpected, but he's gonna go back to sleep, and
As soon as the tide starts moving back in like it should here at any time, we should start catching some fish.
yeah. Till then, it's nap time.
If he takes it down, catch him.
Night night, folks. I know that the GoPro is not picking this up. I'm sorry, but it is a moonlit night. We are by some tree blowdowns over here on this water. It is just gorgeous. If it wasn't for it being so hot, have maybe a little breeze, this would be the ideal night. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. It's hard to see right now, but I think we got a fish.
Yep.
Yep, we got fish. And this on Ricky's.
It's an eel, y'all. I'm gonna scream like a little girl.
Him and eels have this thing, I don't know if y'all know it or not, that he's their sovereign. You didn't know you was on a fishing show with royalty here, but yeah, he is the sovereign. Elis Rex. Come on, sweet thing.
First thing we do is make sure it's a catfish.
There we go, and that is a sail cat.
It's a good one though. 'Cause we're not far from the bay.
Alright, so Ricky has a catfish on.
Yeah, buddy.
And I believe this is another one of those sail cats.
It's channel cat.
No, channel. Yep, that is definitely a channel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. That's a fine channel there. That is what we are here for. All right, well, we get pliers or there we go. That's what we're at right there. That is a fine channel cat right there, son.
Yeah, that definitely is awesome.
Thumbs up. About a dozen of those. And eating good in the neighborhood, son.
Yeah.
I told you one day we'd catch some catfish. The day is here. I think we ought to sit here and fish with the poles.
Yeah.
Where's your camera?
Alright.
Happy dance. Okay, go ahead.
Please, YouTube, please don't demonetize me for that. Ricky caught another one.
Hard head. Almost got me. And that is a hard head, saltwater hard head. As we're close to the bay. They are edible if you're really hungry. But we're not that hungry.
Ricky's on. He's got a crab. Yay!
No crab. How about that? Open that cooler. It's all fair game. Meat is meat.
I am on.
Ken is on with a big fish. Where's the net? You got a net?
Well, I had now. I don't know where it's at now.
We might have to wrestle that one. So it's on speaking with the light.
You can't see that light. It's green.
Okay.
The reason why I always like to fish with either green light or blue light. Good grief! Oh, that is a sail cat. Ooh, good grief!
Good sail cat.
Nice sail cat. My goodness.
That's bigger than that one we caught on the line.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, where we got plenty. Where's that net? I know this. I've seen the net. Oh, it is. Get it out of here. Okay, I got it.
Ooh, that's a big sail cat.
Run his head in there.
There you go. Holy moly. That is a nice sail.
That's 3 or 4 pounds.
Yep.
And look at the size of the sail on that thing.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That right there will definitely eat. Don't you fin me, son of a gun.
That might have been what took mine a while ago.
God almighty.
Had him right in that hard spot, didn't you?
Yep. But there we go, guys. huge sail.
Very nice.
All right.
And do you reckon he's going to the house with us?
Oh, yes. Thought Ricky had a fish, but he's hung up.
That's a couple of good hits.
Yep.
He swam it right around the log.
Got a fish. I got a fish. All right. Oh, crap. I think it's a redfish. Yep, it's a redfish.
The 18.
So let's see here. This is, oh, he is definitely past 18. He is almost 20.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, folks, we have a slot red hot dog. That is so freaking neat.
There you go.
We're on again. Oops, sorry.
What you got there? Yeah.
Whatever it is, he is diving deep. He is diving deep. He probably another cat, I would say. Oh, I got a, oh crap,
Big old turtle.
snapping turtle too.
Alligator snapping turtle.
Oh man. These things are illegal to harass, harm, anything of that nature. Yeah.
Well, we can look at him anyway.
Yep, we can.
That's a big one.
That is a good size one.
Camera on.
There he is right there, folks. Huge head. Oh man.
That's the biggest one I've seen in a long time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me get this. And
Big prehistoric looking thing.
there we go.
That's a true alligator snapping turtle. That's what that was.
Yep.
You don't see a lot of them anymore.
No. Man,
But we just saw one.
what a fight.
That was cool.
All right, I think that kind of did me in for this. I think we're gonna get lined to see what we got
Yep. We have been here
all night.
all night and part of the afternoon yesterday.
Yeah.
We are tired.
Yep.
Oh Lord have mercy.
All right, caught another catfish, channel cat on one of my lines. So there we go.
He wasn't on there by much.
No, he wasn't.
He ain't a big one, but he'll work.
Yep. We got one coming.
Hang on. Come here. I ain't seen you yet. What are you?
Oh wow, another turtle. And this right here is a soft shell.
Big soft shell.
Huge soft shell.
We in season?
People, normally Ricky and I would keep a soft shell turtle, but it's their mating season, and so by law we have to let this one go. So I'm gonna let her go and I'll be right back. tell me that is not a beautiful redfish right there. Now, what's neat about this redfish is that I was about to move my catfish bait, and it's just a piece of cut bait on a circle hook, and evidently that movement caught its attention that morning, and so it thought it was a fish and it ate it. So it was just a fluke that I caught this one. I was fishing for catfish. Now YouTube will not let me show you how to clean an animal because it may have blood and it may have guts, and even though this is educational, show you how to do it, they still won't allow it, and then you know, I'll get demonetized. So anyway, what I'm going to do is actually cut from here around and then under this right here, and then I'm going to take my knife and along this dorsal region here, I'm going to cut opposite sides all the way down, and then when I get past this dorsal fin, this first set right here, past where the guts are, then I'm going to just fillet all the way through. I'm going to stop at the tail, flip it over, so flip this fillet over, I'm going to go around the ribs, and then I'm going to run my knife under the skin and skin it. I wish I could show you, but YouTube is becoming so onerous. They're demonetizing sites that are hunting and fishing sites left and right. So if you think this is wrong, maybe you should complain to YouTube and let them know that you consider this educational and you want them to not hamper the shows that are giving you hunting and fishing content or cooking and cleaning content. You can tell I have already been making my incisions and everything, but what I want to talk about, it's hard to show here, but you can see blue on this slot red, and I was just telling my wife, getting a slot red is very hard. If you don't know what slot red is, Florida has these crazy laws, and one of them is that redfish has to be between certain sizes. If it's too small, you have to throw it back. If it's too big, you have to throw it back. It can only be within that. So that means that most of the redfish you catch are either too small or too big. They're very rarely slot size. But I wanted to show this fin. You see this bluish color on the fin? That is from eating crustaceans. So this fish has been eating a lot of crustaceans. Where I caught it at, there was a lot of fiddler crabs, and more than likely it was eating fiddler crabs. So after I'm done filleting this out, I'll probably do a necropsy to actually check the stomach contents and see what this thing has actually been eating. And if I find anything interesting, I'll actually share it with y'all. I was right about the crab, but I was wrong about the species. This right here is blue crab, and we have a lot of blue crab that comes into the rivers and all that. This was a male redfish, and he was eating tons and tons and tons of blue crabs, the little baby blue crabs. He was tearing them up. I've got homemade French fries going right now. The secret to good cheese grits is to add a little bit of cream cheese to it first. The secret to good French fries is to soak them at least for 20 minutes in water, and then start them off at a low temperature and bring them up, and that'll get them nice and crispy and all the way through. Alright, the fish are frying right now in the hot oil. For my breading, I used a little bit of self-rising flour, maybe 1 part self-rising flour to 3 parts yellow cornmeal. And then what I did is I added just maybe a tablespoon of corn starch, and then my Cajun seasoning of choice. because I'm not sponsored by anybody, I won't name the name of the brand that I use. But if you would like for me to mention the name of your brand and you want me to cook with your product, I'm willing to take somebody for sponsorship of this show. That fried redfish is looking good. Of course, I did save the backbone, and the only reason why you save the backbone, doing it the way I did it, is for that tail. That fried little tail is like a chip, and if you don't do it and they catch you, you lose your southern card. So I don't want to lose my southern card, so I got it fried now. Man, would you look at that. That is nothing but gorgeous. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was kind of a weird trip. The outboard has not been giving me problems until this time. Now, since it ran dry that one time, it's almost like it's trying to flood now when I start up. I'm hoping that goes away, because it trying to crank it up, it just kept wanting to try to flood. So if anybody knows anything about old Mariner 40 horsepower outboards from like the around 86, 89 era, please give me some information. I'd like to find out if maybe there's something I need to be checking out on my boat or my outboard that might be why the boat is trying to flood, or the outboard is trying to flood. Those turtles, it is so weird to see alligator snapping turtles these days. We used to see very large ones. Even then they were kind of rare, but you saw them more frequently than you do now. Me catching that one was really, really cool. That thing, I was trying to explain to my wife, I was like, you know, my lounge chair is roughly about the size of that turtle. That's huge. And that rod I had, he bent it over like it was a little noodle. It was nothing. The soft shell turtle, had it been, so today's July 31st, and it's Monday. So had it been, well, tomorrow, different story. That would have gone home with us. If you never had soft shell turtle, all I can do is say that it equates to having a wild turkey. It don't taste like chicken. It doesn't taste like tame turkey. But if you've ever had wild turkey has a different flavor. I like it. And soft shell turtles taste like that to me. The dark meat virgining on squirrel, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Just make sure you remove all the fat. That fat is no bueno. You never want to eat any type of reptile fat. Reptile fat carries a lot of off notes. The guides on the boat, that I guess it's that ramp that I was at. I don't know why, but it's still trying to get off kilter, so I've got to come up with some other solution. So if y'all have any suggestions, please let me know. Please like this video, share it with your friends, comment down below what you thought, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.